Hello, my name is Danish Chopra, and today I will be talking about Checkit, which is our Google extension for detecting biases, or detecting political biases within articles, which was made by me, Danish, and my brother Sajid. So, what problem does this actually solve? So, increasingly, this issue has started to occur, where there has been more and more sensationalized and biased media. In turn, this has led to a variety of different things across the landscape, not only within the media, but even in the general populace. For example, according to Pew Research, from 1994 to 2017, there has been a drastic increase in the polarity of values between the medium Democrat and medium conservative in the general population. Essentially, this means that what our state has become very bipartisan, with the average right-leaning supporter and the average left-leaning supporter being very different in their views. So, as such, this has been very, very heavily enhanced by biased media, with the bias leading to implicit manipulation and influence on how the general populace are meant to view problems. For example, if a biased media were to say something inflammatory about a specific party, it would lead to a negative reaction from the party in question and a positive reaction from the opposing party, leading to people being driven apart, and as such, manipulation. In turn, this would affect the long-term cohesiveness of the population if they can't recognize these biases. That is where our Google extension comes into play. Checkit. Checkit is an extension which allows people to, at the click of a button, determine the underlying bias within an article. In turn, this would allow people to understand how said bias might affect the contents of the article. So, how it works. And as such, this would also allow them to use that information to figure out how they should think about the article, and as such, how they should think critically about what is being stated and what is being claimed. So, how does it work fundamentally? So first, it scrapes the article from the online article using an HTTP request. From there, it passes that article into a sentiment classifier for political bias, which was specifically created by me for this extension. From there, that info is passed to the front end for displaying. So what are the benefits? It's easy to use. Literally at the click of a button, you can find all of this information. And it's also very quick, where within seconds of clicking it, it provides information on the article's political bias, and it provides information on each sentence's bias in the article. But why take my word for it? Why not let's see it work in action? Here are a couple of examples. So let's start with this one. So this is analysis with Trump's gone, NATO wages war on climate threat. So, literally at the click of a button, it grabs the article and passes it to my backend, and it generates this using what we know. So from here, it creates what is the proposed bias classification for the article, which in this case it's considered left, with a bias range of negative 0.42, which means that it is left, where -1 means far left and 1 means far right. And if we click here on this button, we get this information on each of the sentences and what they're considered to be left, right, or neutral. So as we can see, the first sentence is considered left, left, left. As we can see from this, a lot of the sentences are considered left. So we use that to determine what the article bias would likely be. Now, moving on, we can also see it in here. Once again, very quick, very easy. It's literally at the click of a button. And as you can see, it also has this demonstrated, with there only being one right considered sentence. Moving on, this one. Now, Breitbart is very known for being a right-leaning organization, so let's see if that holds here. So if I click this, once again, very quick, it gives you that it's right, which is what we would expect from this organization. From here, we also get the information for each of the sentences, which shows that it's strongly right.